Hello, 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 everybody.
Hey. Again. That's 2 weeks in a row, Mr. DJ Tony. Come on
Hola,
now.
hola, hola. Is that
Oh, that
better?
makes it so much better. Yeah.
How everybody doing tonight? How is everyone doing tonight? There we go. That's better. Hope everybody's having a good night. I have my main man, the one and only, the voice of the Bkfc, Mr. Live, Worldwide, Jeff Houston.
Just making sure I get my shit together. Looking good
You
in this.
know,
No, no. I'm looking a little pale right now. Actually, I haven't been spending too much time in the sun. No, what's going on, guys? Bones to Dones, episode number siete, number
you know it.
7. We have been going fast on this, but that's the only way that we like to do it here at Bones to Domes. Awesome show last week. Awesome guests. I mean, honestly, our guests have actually been pretty consistent since we started this whole endeavor with Bones to Domes. So, we definitely always give nothing but love to our guests for coming on here and having a taste of something a little bit different as far as a platform to let the world know who you are. Am I right, Tony?
You know it.
Yeah, I know.
Getting better and better every single week.
Yes, sir.
Getting better and better. The show is, or should I say I am, because you're already good at what you do. I'm still in training. So
Hey! The best way to learn how to swim is being thrown into the deep end, sink or swim, and you seem to be swimming just fine, man. So don't worry about that. Before we go to our first guest, both DJ Tony and myself would like to wish a very happy birthday to our official BKFC matchmaker, Mr. Nate Shook. Happy
you know
birthday, brother!
you know it. He's 72 years old today. And no, I'm
Ooh,
only kidding. He's gonna get
ooh.
me for that one.
Wow. I swear, before you even check into your room, he's going to be standing there by the check in counter. Tony, we got to talk.
You know it, man. What you been
Awesome.
up to, man? How's your week going?
We got the family. We got my wife's mother visiting over the past couple of days, and all she's wanted to do is, get drunk and stay on the beach. And I'm like, that's fine. That's an easy visit, no problem there. So everything's good. Everything's good over here. Got all kinds of stuff in the works coming up, as you know, Tony. Looks like that the remainder of 2023 is gonna be pretty damn hectic for us, pretty damn busy, but personally, me myself, I like it that way. I mean, you and I, we're both kind of cut from the same cloth. We love being on the road. It's just what we know. I mean, it's just what we've been doing for as long as we can remember. Speaking of which, what you got going on this week so far?
This week, man, just been hanging out with the kids. It's pretty much it. Just been went to Busch Gardens. Took the kids to jump on some roller coasters and have some good old fun, which is probably one of my favorite things to do. Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
gets all that extra energy out and get to watch my kids have fun. It's one of their favorite places to go. One of mine as well. So pretty much it. Just been hanging out at the pool, relaxing, getting ready for back to school.
You
And
got any
that's
fights? You got any fights coming up?
yeah, I actually do. I have a event this Saturday. I'm going to be DJing in Wesley Chapel at the it's at the Wesley Chapel ice skating park. I forget the exact name of it. Health Park or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
For influencer boxing event.
Oh yeah, I heard
So
about that.
so they have a couple big influencers on there. Should be pretty fun, man. That's 5:30 on Saturday over in Wesley
Mm-hmm.
Chapel. So I'll be DJing that. Then we have the after party at Lights Out Boxing. So go ahead and watch that huge boxing event they got going on this weekend with Earl Spence and I forget who he's fighting, but
Oh my God! Are you
oh,
kidding?
Crawford.
It's the pound. It's the legitimate pound for pound. I've been waiting for this fight for quite some time. Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. They're going to be lighting up the AT&T Stadium. I think that they're going to get a really nice draw for that because I've done probably two or three of Errol's fights way back when. We're talking, we're talking 11 years ago. So, this is when he was still coming up within the ranks, and he was, co-main and main event for something like Fox Sports Network when I was doing stuff with what you call it, Oscar De La Hoya. Yeah, we were doing stuff with Golden Boy and stuff, but now he's just become just this boxing phenomenon. But Terrence Crawford, man, I mean, that's a tough one to call. That's a tough one to call for me because both of them are in the same situation. But I think as far as veteranship as of right now, I'd have to give the edge to Terrence as far as a boxing veteran because Errol Spence is still has that, but he's still kind of young, and he's come up through the ranks so fast. Terrence Crawford has kind of fought the who's who in his weight divisions, so it could really go either way, or it could be a situation where it's just too damn technical and it's not going to be the most exciting fight. I'm crossing my fingers. I hope that does not happen.
That is true. It's definitely the fight of the year. Um, and you saying, you doing one of the De La Hoya shows. Have you happened to check out that new De La Hoya special that they have on? I think
No,
it's
I
on
have.
HBO.
No, I haven't checked out the documentary as of yet. It's he's a complicated man. Let me just tell you that,
Think
man. I mean, he is a complicated man. He's got a whole lot of stuff going on. A lot of irons in the fire. Lot of interesting personality traits. I'm not going to say. I mean, people like Oscar. When you go from a fighter position to a promoter position to a producer position. I mean, from all the different ways that he's gone, it's just like, oh my God, you never know what he's going to be doing. Oh, before we go that, let me also let everybody know that live, this is coming to you directly from our Bones to Domes YouTube page. We had some unfortunate technical difficulties signing into Facebook, so we are live. So if you guys are around on Facebook, you'll see that we were tagged. Go to my page, go to DJ Tony's page, go to the Bones to Domes page on Facebook, and it'll let you know that this is where we are.
Yep. We will be on Facebook. I'm sorry, YouTube. Actually, you know what? Talking to Jeff earlier, I think we're just going to go ahead from now on and just do it straight up on our YouTube page from now
I'm
on.
fine with that.
Get those subscribers up, get all our followers up on there. And you know what, Jeff? Let me
Hmm.
go ahead and stop all that because
Oh no.
the one and only
Damn right about that.
motherfucking Misfit is in the building. The
Oh
queen
man.
of BKFC.
What's up?
Oh,
What's up?
How are you guys?
we are
Doing
doing
good.
we are doing just fine, but I'm going to tell you, I can't tell you how many fighters over the years I've seen the patented across the throat. You're the only one that I truly believe that.
Love you.
Anybody else says that, and the end result after the fight, I'm like, I didn't see that. I didn't see happy face there. No, not at
I
Yeah.
all.
didn't have you.
But when
How
it comes to
come?
the misfit, she coming for that jugular. She
Oh,
coming.
I
She coming for it.
absolutely. There's no other thing on my mind for about 8 weeks than destroying whoever is in front of me.
Oh, that's gotta be frustrating, right, Tony? I mean, God, Tony, let's go ahead and look at this from an honest perspective. Ugh, I feel for you so much, sweetie. And the reason that I do is because it has just got to be gangbusters difficult matching you up. I mean, because you are just in a class of your own. You're a once in a lifetime athlete. You only come across an athlete like yourself that often. I'm not trying to score brownie points because you'll kick the shit out of me even if I do. So I'm not really concerned about that. But you are a once in a lifetime athlete, and with that, unfortunately, comes the burden of difficulties matching you up, the way that for the fights that you would truly want. I mean, do you see that yourself?
Yeah, I have dedicated a lot of my time and a lot of sacrifices to be extremely savage and to go in there and just demolish people and take their soul. But I do believe that the youngsters are coming up, and I want that challenge. I want that young meat. I want that hungry fighter. I want that superstar. I want to challenge myself against these youngsters and see if I can still keep it going. Um, I believe that, I don't get too big headed, be like, oh, I'm the best in the world. I know, right, I'm the best in the world right now, but I keep myself very humble in my life. So I stay very hungry like I was when I very, very, very first started. Because once you get too big headed, you're gonna get knocked the fuck out. Period.
Mm-hmm.
So I am just extremely humble in my approach to my training and how I look at myself, and know that I still have a lot to learn, and I still have a lot to accomplish. And I want to, when I retire out of this game, I don't want these anybody to be able to match my savage. I don't want anybody to be able to match my energy. I don't want anybody to be able to take what I've built and established.
I don't see that ever happening. I mean, you are the definition of savage. Um and the pound for pound queen of bare knuckle.
No question.
You already know.
She
And like he
is.
said, coming for all the jugulars, coming for all the faces, going straight for the KOs.
Yep.
With all that, being said, bones to domes, taking them all out. You already know. What have you been doing out there? I know you're back in Vegas. What you been doing
Woo-hoo-hoo!
out there?
Yeah, I'm back in Vegas. We were out in the down in the south for a while. Now I got my girl with me, and the kids and stuff like that. So we don't have to do as much traveling back and forth anymore. And um, you know, I can have her back through anything that comes at us. Um, you know, it's tough having long distance relationships. But we made it through, and I'm back in Vegas, and I love the city. The city is so dope. It's lit. There's things going on 24 hours a day. They have the best of the best gyms out here, the best sparring, the best competition, the highest level in the world. So that's where I like to place myself around. I like to be around the most elite athletes, the most elite kind of people.
And we know you're doing that with your wifey Jules, hooking up all the BKFC women's division fights, getting everybody ready for war. We need to know, who does she have prepared for you? I mean, there's no one out there I don't see that's going to be coming for your jugular, or that
They're,
is going to
they're gonna
even
try.
want to.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I haven't heard too many people that are too excited about that, but there's gonna be there's someone out there that thinks I'm fugazi. There's someone out there that thinks I'm weak. There's someone out there that thinks I'm hype, but I can't wait, because they're gonna think that through their whole camp. They're gonna think that through everything, and then when they stand across from me, that's when it hits them. Holy shit! And then when I really hit them, then they're like, holy shit. So I just like the element of surprise sometimes. Even with the Beck Rawlings fight. She, I don't think she didn't get to feel my power. I didn't land anything solid that whole fight. And she was already, I could already see that she was drained by the second. The third, I wish it would have went into the third, because then I would have been able to solidify, you know, I am the best. But I do think that we do need a rematch,
For
because
sure.
I got people saying, "Oh, she was doing good with you." I was just like, "Bro, she's a counter fighter, dude." Like, I had to press the action, and she didn't end up pressing the action until the second round, and she was getting caught. I got caught a couple times, but I took her hardest shot she's probably ever threw in her life, or one of her overhand rights, and it was nothing. Her punches were nothing. She's a great fighter. She's getting better at boxing, and she's really improving. But her counter fighting, um, is what prolonged the fight. She's smart, So next time, I can't wait for that fight. I don't know if they're gonna make her fight. They're probably gonna make her fight someone else. I don't know who's next in line. I know Jules and Nate and Dave have a super tough job, and
Yeah.
my girl's trying to get me beat. Nate's trying to get me beat. Everybody's trying to get me beat. But guess what? It's my responsibility to not let that happen. I don't care if my girl's the matchmaker. She's gonna throw a beast at me, and I'm gonna be like, boom. And then I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna fuck my girl, and she's gonna be proud of me.
Nice. Nice. That's a
You know what I'm saying?
that's a
So that's the thing. It's just there's no fucking favor. favoritism. There's no bullshit. I don't care. I want her to think. I want her to throw the best at me so I can show her that nobody is good enough to beat me. So I'm not scared. I've taken any competition, any opponent my whole entire career from MMA to Muay Thai, and I've defied the odds. Did someone just say Pittman? I think
Uh,
someone just said you need to fight.
yeah.
Yeah, Joe. Joe, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I can appreciate input coming from everybody, but
We
as
love
of
our
right now,
fans,
we
but
do. But
and we love Crystal,
Oh, I
but
love.
no. It's just apples and oranges are where they fall, where they lay. And then let me just tell you something. You said this at the beginning, Misfit. Anybody who ever thinks that you're a fucking fugazi, I'm sorry, man. I've known you since almost day fucking one. And I remember before you even stepped into the squared circle and I took a look at you and I'm like, holy crap. This is good. This is somebody that is just going to come in and she's just going to do it right. And you have, but there's just the one question mark. Only one. And will we ever see it, Tony? Because
I hope so.
honestly, I want to see it.
We know you want to see it.
I know how he want. I know how he wants to see it. Everybody wants to see the rematch with Helen Peralta. I don't know
Yeah,
what she's got going on in her life. It's kind of interesting because it's been so far removed because it's been so long since you
yeah.
two towed the line, and I know for a fact that you are absolutely not that same fighter,
Oh
and
no.
all that time removed from bare knuckle for her, I think it only hurt her. So I honestly think
Yeah.
I give you the edge in the rematch because you've been consistent in the squared circle and she's been consistent back in MMA. And as we all know, apples and oranges, completely different
Right.
feel.
Absolutely. And that fight. She's gonna have to go through the ranks. The thing is we had a rematch, and it got canceled. You were there. It
Mm-hmm.
got canceled due to COVID, and you know, and then we were supposed to rematch again, and then she
Was
pulled
that at the
out.
Wichita? Was that at the Wichita show?
Yeah, yeah, that was Wichita.
That was the Wichita show that was supposed to happen. Man, that
Yep.
I forgot about that. That pisses me off even more.
Yeah. So, but we were gonna fight. She showed up, and then when it got rescheduled, it got pushed out, and she couldn't take the heat, so she couldn't take another 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks,
Mm,
whatever, of preparing, and so she vacated, and then vacated the belt and wouldn't fight me, and
mm-hmm.
so I had to fight Kaylee Cutler on 4 weeks,
Yeah, yeah.
3 or 4 weeks notice. So the thing for with that is I don't mind rematching her, but she's gonna earn it. She's not gonna come back and try and get that back and thinks that she fucking sucks. And I hope she sees this. She sucks. She throws her hands wild. She's very strong. She has hard punches. Yeah, that don't beat me. That does not beat me. She caught me. She caught me when I had defense that had holes in it. And I'm not even if you're coming here, she's coming all sloppy. I misjudged the distance on it, came back, and she landed. She landed on me, and honestly, I think I won that fight. I think I edged it out. Did she have a more dramatic knockdown? Okay, yeah, but I honestly, in my heart and soul, don't think she won that. But I do want the rematch if she earns her way back, and I don't even think she'll make it through the other girls anyway. So, um, if she can make it through, let's do it. Let her get her experience, because then if I fight her straight off top that, oh, I didn't have bare knuckle before, I was out so long. You know what? Get your experience, earn it back. Let's do this shit.
Hey, that's fair, isn't that, Tony? I mean, that's
Hell
fair.
yeah.
I mean, I think honestly, from if you're talking about it from a promoter standpoint, you absolutely should have a tune-up fight or two before you
No,
get
yeah,
back.
yeah. And she needs to earn it. She needs to earn it. And the reason why I took Beck is because she had the name and she had the status. That's where she got it with me. Helen's a
Mm-hmm.
nobody. She wants to eat off me. Nah, that's not how it goes. You're either gonna earn it through the ranks. You're not gonna come up off my hard work and me helping build the sport, staying consistent, taking the sacrifices. She's jumping around here, jumping around there. Nah, man, earn it. Earn your respect, earn your place in bare knuckle, earn your way as a champion. And um yeah, that's how I feel about that. But I do want that. Hopefully she stops doing She stops that jujitsu wrestling crap, gets
Hmm.
back in boxing, and starts doing the real shit over here.
God damn, she's in Saiyan mode, Tony. It's over 9,000. It's over
9,000.
9,000. She's going crazy. I love it. I know, I know, I know. I mean, honestly, I am just, if there's anyone that I would believe that just randomly is going to bust into Super Saiyan mode for real, Christine's the only one that I could actually see that. She just standing around and then just all of a sudden, like she's waiting to check into the hotel, and then all of a sudden, and
Hey,
I'm like,
that's what happens
holy
if I'm not
fuck.
training. Yeah, that's if I'm not training, that's how I feel. Out of nowhere, I'll just go. I have to train every day. Make sure that I'm expending this energy. I'm older in the game, but I have so much fire. I have so much energy. I have so many dreams. Still, I'm still shooting for the stars, and I'm still trying to be the best in the world. And I hope opponents come. I talk my shit. I'm very passionate about what I do. I'm a competitor. If people can't take the heat, then get the fuck out of here.
It's also a different thing,
Yeah.
Tony, with her. And I think the reason what it also is that, I know that this is probably something that you don't want to hear, but when you have athletes that are kind of like once in a lifetime athletes, which I truly, honestly believe that you are, you actually fall into an attraction category where you're not just a fighter, but you are an attraction. You're a needle mover. I mean, you're a big part in what makes the wheel of bare knuckle go round and round. And only so many people will fall into that category throughout their careers with BKFC. But you're already there. I mean, because of that status. Now, I have to believe that it's a blessing and a burden combined all into one in that situation. But how do you feel about something like, if I were to call you an attraction, I guess you say, how do you feel about that? I mean, I know that you're not a label person, you're not a traditionalist person by any stretch of the imagination, and I love that. But
Yeah.
there is some truth to that, though. You've got to see that, right?
Yeah. I just, for me, I look at it. I want the sport to grow. I want the sport to grow because the more it grows for me, the more it grows for, in bare knuckle, the more it grows for me, and it grows for the other fighters. And after, when I coach, it's going to grow for them and the upcoming women and men that, fighters that are working hard for their families, working hard for themselves, achieving dreams, overcoming obstacles, overcoming life struggles that, boxing and martial arts do for all of us. Um, I just want to be a part of that, and I want to be able to. Um, it's entertainment. So we have to be an attraction. We have to be this whatever attraction it is, you're talking about. I hope that I can sell tickets. I hope that I can put asses in the seat. I hope that people want to watch me, are entertained by my fight, appreciate my fighting, or they hate me, they want to see me get knocked out. You know, either way, support the sport. That's all I
I
care about.
I agree with that,
Yep.
Tony. One of my favorite sayings. Tony's a wrestling fan, so he
You
definitely can
know,
appreciate this. There was an old saying from Jim Ross when it came to promotership and when it came to fighters or wrestlers. And one of my favorite sayings: "I don't care who wins. I don't care who loses. As long as we've got an ass every 18 inches, I'm a happy man."
Absolutely, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. So that's what I how I feel about it. Love, hate me, whatever. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be who I am. I'm gonna be respectful. I'm gonna be disrespectful, but I'm not taking this to the streets. This is all sports. This is how I run my game. This is what I do. So my approach, if people don't like it, I don't care. If people like
Who
it, great.
cares?
Yeah.
I think we've had the respectful misfit for a little too many months here. I think we need the disrespectful misfit back,
Uh,
and calling out all these big name boxers, fighters, UFC fighters, if you may. We had a couple UFC fighters recently released or retired,
Right.
and
I can't
those
wait.
are the people that we need to bring on over for the misfit. Big names, get
Yes.
you a big fight, get you a big paycheck.
Yes.
And
Please.
I mean, and there's respect to all the women in our organization, but
Absolutely.
I don't see anyone right now beating the Misfit. I mean,
Right.
we've had recently, uh, a lot of people's favorite, or not favorite, but I would say one of the favorites, Jade, call you out.
Yeah.
But
She's
even
not ready.
even
She's not ready
even
yet.
that, yeah, I was gonna
She's
say
not
even
She's
ready
ready.
that,
yet.
I don't.
Ready.
Misfit,
I
stop.
promise. You're ready. You're ready, baby.
But
No,
even that,
no,
I think she need.
Serrano, Serrano,
Yeah, there we
Oh,
go.
answer the
please,
call.
please,
Answer the call. Let's get
please.
come on, come on, Serrano. You think you're a badass? Put your money where
Let's
your mouth
go. Hey,
is.
I'll go
Step
to
up
box.
against the misfit.
I'll go to boxing. She could come to bare knuckle. Let's do it in both arenas.
Hell yeah, hell
Let's do
yeah.
it. Hey, I am so down. I would love.
Hey, let's do the best thing. Let's do the ultimate rubber match if it has to go that way. Boxing, bare knuckle, MMA.
Oh, I'm down. I'll beat her. I'll beat
If
her
it
in all three.
if it goes that far and you gotta do a rubber match, dude, that would be fucking epic.
Absolutely, absolutely. My Muay Thai and my Jiu Jitsu and my wrestling. I already know. I if I had to use it again, it's there. I don't. I prefer not to, but I will.
Tony, wouldn't that be awesome?
I,
That would be
I would
epic.
like to see it. It's a triple, triple death match, if you want to say.
Triple
Put them
threat,
all.
triple threat, triple threat.
Yeah, put it
Yes.
all together. I mean, that's definitely the fight everyone would want to see. I mean, everyone, respects both fighters. I wouldn't see why not. We just gotta,
Come on,
as they
Jake Paul.
say, send the contract.
I think Christine can handle the Serrano pepper. I think she can handle the Serrano peppers.
I can. I definitely. I know I can.
I want to talk for a second. Me and Jeff were honored to, after the last event, be able to hang out with, the Misfit and all the good, fam we have with the Bkfc. And it was awesome to be able to sit, in your room and be able to watch you go ahead and do some training with the one and only Chris Lytle.
Yeah.
How is it when, when you have superstars like the big man lights out, getting in there and showing you some
Doing
new
some
stuff?
knit work. Doing some
Yeah.
knit work. Hell yeah.
I try to learn from the best, and I like, you know, anytime I can have any piece of a legend, um, a super elite athlete, I love to work with them. I just want to see their energy, feel their energy with on the mitts or sparring or drilling. Um, it's crazy because the focus level. I love seeing the focus level as well. Even though we're all chilling in there, when we start doing mitts, we're locked in. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? No one around.
Mm-hmm.
There's nobody else around. It's just me and him, and he's telling me this. He's smooth. He's smooth, and I picked his brain, and he's super smart, and I like the way he moves with his mitt work.
You just see everybody, if watching Jules, if you watch Jules's video from that night, from when it's happening, all of us are sitting on the couch just like dumbfounded, just like, this is awesome. Like,
Yeah,
being able to see you go to work with him and him just it's just, two both of you are two of my favorite people in the organization, so it's just awesome to be able to be a part of it and have both of you as friends and just get to hang out after and
yeah.
everything we do.
Well, what am
But
I? Chopped liver, Tony? What
no,
am
you were
I?
sitting right next to me,
Oh,
man. You were sitting right next to me. I was including you on the couch with me. You
I'm
were there.
sorry. I've been around too many snowflakes. My feelings are hurt.
And Scott was there too, aka Howie.
Yeah.
Howie's always there. Howie's always there. I mean, he's like one of those guys that's just like the extra in a movie. He's just in all the fucking movies. He just is.
Fucking Howie.
Howie in his suits all the time, never changes, always in his damn suit.
He did verify that he will be joining us in Albuquerque.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Will you be there?
Me?
Yeah.
Um. Will I? Will I be?
Oh, what the hell? Jules is in the car with you? God damn, Jules!
Oh no!
My baby's always with me.
Oh no!
No. Yeah. I'll probably.
Thank you to Jules for getting you on the phone.
Absolutely.
No. That was real tough because we're picking up a bed for the kids. You know what I'm saying? So I I remember you guys. I really do. I wasn't paying attention to the time.
It's
I
all
apologize. But she's like,
Yeah.
DJ Tony. I was like, fuck. So yeah. So we were picking up a bed and yeah. Thank God for Jules for that one. She saves me a lot. So
It's usually you. Usually I can never get her on the damn phone. I'm
true.
like, do you want your damn purse back? Do you want your camera back? Do you want your curling iron back? Like,
What are you doing with my woman's curling iron, bro? No.
it's always, everything always gets left with DJ Tony at the DJ booth. So I'm like the guy that holds everything for all the ring models and for everybody.
Right.
Everyone, can you hold this for me? Sure, just put it under the table.
You're going to be on a first name basis with like UPS sending her shit back. They're like,
I know.
So here's another one. And the person in the car, let me guess, Jules, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Step away from fighting real quick. I want to ask you, switch it up a little bit, get to know the Misfit a little bit.
All right.
I got a question for you real quick. We're gonna do one of my favorite, I guess you could say, cartoons is coming back out August 2nd. They're coming out with a new movie, Ninja Turtles. So I gotta ask you.
Yep.
So I gotta ask you, who is your favorite Ninja Turtle, and which Ninja Turtle movie is your favorite?
I like the old school, the original. That's my favorite. I'll watch that over and over. But Michelangelo, dude, when I was young,
Me too.
Michelangelo, he's a party animal. Like, he's fun. He's always trying to be cool. You know what I'm saying?
That's because he smoked weed. He was always high. that turtle weed. That turtle weed.
Hey,
it was seaweed, man. It was seaweed. Calm down.
Hey, the depressive one was Donatello, right?
Donatello was the smart one.
Oh,
okay. So Indica and
Raphael
Sativa.
was Raphael was the mean one. Was always mad at everything.
Yeah, he's mad and depressed all the time.
And then Leonardo is the leader.
The
leader.
Yeah. I wanted to be. I would totally want to be Michelangelo.
That's my guy.
And pizza, dude, pizza.
Pizza, you already know. That's all I eat. Pizza and burgers. I'm about to make me some burgers as soon as I get off this.
Well, don't you remember in the first movie when they're going up to April's place and she said, "I have nothing to offer you but a frozen pizza," and she's like, "You guys eat pizza? Doesn't everybody?"
Yeah.
Then I gotta ask you, what is your top 3 favorite movies ever?
Top 3.
Blood in, Blood Out.
Woo!
That's a good one.
That's number one.
That's a good one.
That's in my top 5 for sure.
Give me some chon chon.
Chon chon.
Oh man.
Bye bye.
Shit. That's like.
It's a loaded question.
The only movie that I watched over and over, and I thought it was like amazing. I don't watch much TV. I don't watch many movies, but Blood in, Blood Out is pretty much the only one, bro.
Do you have a TV show? Do you have a TV show you like?
Breaking Bad.
I knew she was going to say that.
Those are the only ones that I'm like super interested in.
Oh my God. I actually finished it. I am so far behind the times. The last 4 days, last week, I watched Breaking Bad from start to finish in 4 days. I had never seen, up until 4 days ago, I'd never seen an episode. And now I get it. I get it.
You get it, huh?
Now I get it.
I probably watched that 40 times, 50 times.
Jesse annoys the fuck out of me, though. Jesse.
Oh, you don't like Jesse?
It's not that I don't like him. He's just so fucking annoying. I mean, the one thing that the dynamic that I really like about Jesse and Walt is they are so not criminals. They're so not criminals, and they're so obvious at making it seem to the world when everything that they do is what a criminal would do. A career criminal would do the complete opposite of that. They think that they're like retarded or something.
Hey, bro, how do you feel about Tuco?
Tuco, I here's the fucked up thing. I've known so many guys like Tuco. That was a very relatable character. I've known some crazy fucked up.
Who the hell that is.
No, I know some crazy motherfuckers too, but Tuco.
Is that the Spanish guy? I'm trying to
The
remember who.
Tuco's the crazy motherfucker.
Tuco was
Like
the first.
doing
Tuco was
lines
the
like
first. Tuco was the new distributor that came in. He
Okay,
was this,
okay, yeah, yeah,
he
yeah,
was the, and he had the silver grill.
yeah, yeah.
He had that silver grill. Dude,
Tuco. He's crazy.
he was fucking mad at the fucking
Yeah,
junkyard. He beats his associate to death
yeah, dude.
I,
He like
just for
stop.
questioning him.
Yeah, just for questioning him, and then he's like, "You fucking bitch," and like he's coughing, like foaming at the mouth, dude. Like he's a savage.
Oh, he was rabid, man. He was
Yeah,
fucking dude. He was fucking rabid. The storytelling was really good. It's just there are times that I also felt that the flash forwards and the flashbacks they were at really weird times throughout that.
yeah.
So
I
it took you a
agree.
minute to kind of connect the dots. And
Yeah,
then,
but
and I
like
think that was
that.
the idea to kind of leave you in a flash forward, flashback cliffhanger. So you're thinking to yourself, what the
Yes.
fuck? What the fuck? Oh, that's what happened. Oh, did we lose Misfit?
oh,
Yeah.
I believe we. Oh, there she
There she
is.
is.
Ninja.
But you know what I
Put
mean
it
about
on
that,
sleep.
right? That's weird, right?
Yeah. 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 No, I agree. Hey, have you checked out Better Call Saul?
I was just about to start watching it
That's what.
tonight.
That's what.
Bro,
Howie just said.
Yeah.
dude, that and that I like actually. I love Breaking Bad, but I love Better Call Saul better, and I don't know why. And I love Breaking Bad. Love. Oh yeah, you know what? You know what? My girl, when we very first started talking, she got me sucked into 50 Shades of Grey.
I never
Ooh.
watched any of them.
Ooh, man.
Yeah, dude. And then I was like, oh, yeah, okay. I'm interested in you, girl. The mindset you
It's just
got. Let's
basically
go.
porn. It's just basically porn. That's basically it. I read about the first couple of chapters of 50 Shades of Grey. I'm not ashamed to admit it. You call me effeminate if you want. I don't give a fuck. I was just
Bro,
seeing what all the hype
that's
was, and
gay.
I was just like, wait a minute, wait a minute. I can right click on my computer and basically see this for free. Why would I have to read this shit? Come on, it's just a little. It's porn, basically what it
Yeah,
is.
but the story, she it took her a little while to get me to watch it. How long did I put you off for? like 6 months. Like 6 months. I was like, no, I'm not watching that shit, dude. And then I watched it. I was like, damn. Okay, like I should have took the signs a little earlier. Like, oh, what it was gonna be like, like never mind.
Wow.
I'm like a. Oh,
Oh, we lost her again.
all right.
The misfit. She cannot be contained in one little box for too long. She's just too out there, man. She's got to keep training. Apparently, she's probably. I wouldn't be surprised if she was like driving and had like one of those little foot bikes and was doing that shit while she was driving.
I'm sure she'll jump back on.
Alternating feet.
I was gonna say I'm more like a Walking Dead guy. That's definitely something I watch every single week, even though it's over. I still watch it. I'm trying to catch up actually on the new show now. But that and I just started watching for the 100th time Sopranos this last week. That's definitely my favorite show ever.
People
So
love crime dramas, man. I mean, people love informational murder porn or whatever they want to call it. I get it. I mean, after watching Breaking Bad, I totally get the idea. And I'm gonna tell you, Sean and Chris went there when when we were in Albuquerque the last time. But I gotta go to Pollos Hermanos. I gotta go to Pollos Hermanos when I'm there in Albuquerque. I wanna try their chicken. You know that one, right?
oh, I just got a message from Jules. What had happened was that Misfits phone, since she's out there in that 100 and something degrees heat, has
Ah, yeah.
overheated and shut
And
down.
shut down and basically let her know, hey,
Oh, I guess she's back. Hold on.
let's see if we can get her rocking.
You know
There
what?
she
You're
is.
just too hot, Misfit. That's what it is.
Too hot.
Just too damn hot.
I have you on the air conditioner right now. It's 8 degrees out here today.
Oh my good lord. We
so
are
like
mounted. We
in
are
the
mounted on the
sun,
AC.
yeah. So the sun beats through, and it hits the back of the phone. I didn't even realize that it was doing that. Sorry, guys.
I think you're all right.
Oh yeah. What I was saying when you jumped off was that have you watched or do you watch Sopranos at all?
No.
Oh,
Is it good?
Misfit.
Oh yeah. Oh
It's only
yeah.
one of
Yeah.
the best shows ever. I mean, if you like mafia stuff,
Oh
it's
yeah.
it's oh you got it's the best mafia
Oh, I
show
like
ever.
Casino. I used to. I really like Casino, the movie.
Casino's the shit. That's in my
Yeah.
Yeah.
top. That's
Yeah.
definitely in my top 50 movies.
Yeah.
Top.
I'm old school.
You
I
know,
got so many movies. It's just like yeah. I don't know. That's definitely in my top 50.
Right.
no. Casino is good because the reason I like Casino, man, I think that you guys can. There have been. Have you ever watched on social media where they have actual former mafiosos watch along and give their critiques on mafia movies? Tell you which one is bullshit, but this.
Yeah, yeah.
I swear to God, almost every single mafioso or former mafioso that was watching it agreed that the closest that they've ever seen to an actual mafia portrayed on screen has always been Joe Pesci. They
Oh,
said
he's
Hell's the
there's
dope.
guy.
people that say they
Fucking
always
crazy.
they're like
Yeah.
we know people like Joe Pesci. Joe Pesci is one of those guys. There's always that crazy motherfucker that just literally come up and slap you for no fucking reason and just kill you just to look at you.
Right.
Funny? What's funny? What's funny?
Right.
Like what I'm like a clown? Like I amuse you? No. What the fuck is so funny about it?
And then what do you say to a guy like that? You know that's just gonna blast you right there. You're like, oh shit.
Look what he did. What's his name? Who is the in Goodfellas? He shot that server at the bar.
Yeah.
That was just I forget what he did.
Oh man.
He basically just said, "Fuck you, Tony." Bam, bam, bam. How you
Yep.
like me now? How you like me
Yep.
now?
Yeah, I forget his name from he was in Sopranos too.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
See, that's what you got. You got to watch Sopranos. I'm telling you. I rewatched it like you just said about your favorite show. I just started rewatching it again for like the 100th time.
Right.
It's like it's hilarious, and I like it because it's from Jersey. Or they're in Jersey in there. I'm from Jersey,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of the scenes are from the same city that I was in. So it's just it brings me back to when I was in Jersey. And they're just different little sayings that they say, like when they were like, "Oh, take them to the bridge," on like getting rid of a body or whatever. It's the same bridge that I would go to and hang out when I was a kid. So it's just yeah, for me, it's definitely my favorite show ever. That and favorite movies, Scarface. I mean,
Oh yeah, Scarface dope too.
You ever see the
can't
original?
go.
What,
Yeah,
what,
like
what's the,
the 30s or
Yeah,
1920s.
oh,
1932. Yeah, that was the original. The Scarface,
Wow.
the 1983 was a well, I mean, it was kind of a remake, but it was a different story because the original one that was directed by Howard Hughes, that one took place during Prohibition,
Wow.
during Prohibition time. This one,
Wow. Oh,
was at the height of the Coke boom. So
wow. Okay.
basically the same shit, but just I'm gonna be honest with you. I think honestly, Prohibition was a hell of a lot more bloodier
Oh,
than the Coke times and everything like that. Because the Prohibition, I mean, you're taking away people's right to drink. I mean,
right.
not having Coke is one thing, but taking away people's right to fucking drink. No wonder everybody was fucking violent. I would be too. That's why it was so quickly repealed. I mean, honestly, people forget to remember the 17th Amendment to the Constitution was prohibition. What was was prohibition? The
Yeah.
24th Amendment was the repeal of was the repeal of it. I mean, that's what's just
Wow.
so fucked up about that
Yeah.
time in our country.
Right.
God, we go everywhere, don't we, Christine? When you are on
Yeah.
Bones to Domes, you have no idea where the conversation is going to take you because Tony takes you one place, I take you one place. You're standing there going,
I'm like,
I mean, you never know what's going to happen.
I'm like, who's my next snack?
While we have you on, quick sip to both of our
Oh,
sponsors. You
uh,
already know, Bucked Up. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a Bucked Up real quick.
look,
Is
hey,
that
if you want
my?
to stay in shape,
Since
you gotta do bucked up supplements
damn,
are the dopest. They're the
I'm coming
best.
for you, Misfit. I'm coming for you.
Oh, wait,
Oh
hold on.
shit!
Trying to get this angle. What the freak? Oh, there.
There we go.
There it is. There it
There
is.
it is.
But
Tony, when you're talking about bucked up, why do you always turn into like a redneck when you say
I don't
"That's
know.
a buck to get bucked up"?
It just sounds like that's the way it's supposed to go.
You turn into a redneck when you drink that
I
stuff, man.
think they're out there somewhere in the country, aren't they? Like it's just I don't know. It's a deer, and I just
In Alabama. Yeah, in Alabama.
yeah.
I
With
walked
the
into the
banjo
store
on my
to go
knee.
buy one. Went to go buy one in one of the stores in Alabama, and they didn't have them. I was like, "How do you not have bucked up out here?" And then I talked to the owner, and we got them in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, come in
Code
Alabama.
Misfit.
Look at the logo. I mean, it's a bighorn. Come
Yeah.
on. I mean,
Well, there you
that's
go.
obvious.
I
Yeah.
mean,
I drink them every day, literally.
this is my second one today
Yeah.
already. Actually, it says American Fork, Utah.
I
So
like the pink one. The
dabs
pink one's my
Ah.
labs.
favorite.
I'm drinking that good old Miami right now.
I like the pink. Was it pink lemonade or something? Mm-hmm. It's so bomb. You gotta try it.
Have you
We're
tried the
going to
Wild Orchard? The one that's on that one's really surprising. I had that for the first time the last show. It was surprisingly good. And one thing I like about them, as opposed to the other energy drink sponsors that we've had before, I feel that every time that we have a show, there's a new flavor unveiling.
yeah.
Real, for real.
Just seen pina colada last time. I was like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Pina
Mm-hmm.
colada. All right. That's got to be good with some I don't know, whatever you're going to mix it with, some rum.
Well, it reminds you when
Not
I
me, of course. But
Oh, the deer,
it
yeah, the deer antler spray as well. I like that too for the recovery. I tried that. I had not tried that before, and I always used to hear it from Joe Rogan and stuff like that. And then when I got with Bucked Up, I got the deer antler, and that's pretty dope. I was pretty curious about how that worked and if it worked, and it's been helping with my recovery.
what's your promo code?
Um, shit. My link is in my bio on my Instagram. That's
There
what
we
I do.
go.
there it
Yeah.
is.
It's right down on the bottom right there. Follow the Misfit at Christine Ferea.
Yes.
There you go. You got to hit you with the Spanish. Little
Stop
mix it
hitting
up a
that.
little bit.
Stop hitting that. She loves Ferea. Come on. She likes
Fe-
keeping it simple, man.
Hey,
I
Ferea.
said Ferea a
Ferea.
couple. I said Ferea twice, and she came to me. She was like, "Dude, you know it's Ferea, right?"
Because she's for real. She's for real in this bitch.
Well, why
hey,
do you think I
whenever
didn't? Why do you think I didn't say anything? I put my hands up and I said, "Please don't fucking kill me."
when I'm in that ring and that what triggers me too, because there's certain things for fighters for us, or at least for me, when I'm in there and I hear my name going when you're Christine, the bare knuckle champion, and Christine Free, and then I point up, I touch the ground coming from the bottom, going all the way up to the top. That's what I do when I'm touching the mat. I'm just reminding myself where I came from and where I'm at. So, when
From
I
the root
hear
to the
your
fruit.
voice,
From the
bro,
root to the fruit.
I hear, yeah, when I hear your voice and I hear you say that, I just click. It's just,
Oh.
it's time. It's time. And I don't know, man. I don't want to hear anybody else ever fucking say, announcing me like that. It's just, it's like part of bare knuckle. It's where since day one, like you said, and the way you express it and the energy, dude, is pretty dope.
Well, I appreciate that, but I mean, it's all part of the journey. I think sometimes ring announcers aren't as lucky as me coming up and having the opportunity that I do have with BKFC. Seriously, guys, very few of us get the opportunity to be at the forefront of a brand new sport.
Yeah.
There's only so many people in the world that can say, I was the first. I mean,
Yes.
so it's special to me, and I know after knowing staff, fighters, just the overall experience, 20 years in combat sports, from top to bottom, from left to right, pretty much
Yep.
have done almost every job that there is, except putting my own money on the line. I don't know what that's like. I have not done that, but the one thing that I can say is that there's nothing like BKFC in the world. There's nothing. There's
Oh,
nothing. There's no the experience that you get at a BKFC event is unlike any combat sport you will ever go to. You will
absolutely.
remember coming to a BKFC event. It will stick with you.
Yep.
It will stick with you long after.
It stills everybody. It stills that once they see it, at first they're like, "What?" And then they watch it, they're like, "Whoa!" They Everybody's reaction that sees it, they are hooked, hooked. And I'm glad to be a part of that. And I'm glad to be the first ever 125-pound bare knuckle world
Hmm.
champion. And you know, Beck could say that she's the first, but that was a whole different organization that she was a champion under. I am literally the very first
Oh no,
BK.
you're the inaugural Bkfc. You are the inaugural. You
Yep.
are the inaugural. I mean,
Facts.
anything else that happened, I mean, we're not going to talk about that because it's not worth the air in my lungs to make
Right. Oh, that's
sentences
why I'm
about
not.
that.
That's why I don't even mention it.
But
Like the
yes,
name. Yeah.
you were you were the first. But
Yep.
with Beck, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I love Beck to death, but I do think that she made, if you were to ask me, she made a bad choice leaving us. She made a bad choice leaving
Oh,
us
yeah.
because she thought that
The
it
grass
was
is greener
greener.
on
The
the other
grass was
side.
greener on the other side, and it wasn't. And it
No.
wasn't. And I just think it delayed. She had the opportunity to continue on at the
They,
time
they
being the quote unquote queen of bare knuckles. She was being coined. And
they would have favored her. Not, I don't want to say they would have favored her, but it would have been, she would have had like some kind of like, I don't know how to say it even. I don't know how to, she would have had like not favor but like, I don't know. She would, because she was the first, like, even to compete, like,
mm-hmm,
the
she
first
was.
woman. And then,
Mm-hmm,
like, I think, David, he he rewards the people that stick with him, and the people that put on good shows. He's going to reward you. He's going to
mm-hmm,
pay you what you're worth, and he's going to give you what you deserve. If you're selling the tickets, you're going to get your money. If you're putting on good fights, you're coming back. And that's just how it is. And she fucked that up. You know what I'm saying? So she has to earn that back. And I think she understands that. And I think that she's sticking around now. And I think she learned her lesson. And I think, I think she's built for bare knuckle as well. So I think that she'll be here after me. You know what I mean? When I'm gone, I'll let them shine. But right now, they in the shadows.
no, everybody should have a second chance. Am I right, Tony? Everyone
You know
should.
it.
I believe so.
Everyone should have a second chance because that way you could kind of look back on that and say to yourself, you know something, this was a better place for me. This is where I could,
Absolutely.
make myself. This is where you can make yourself a world champion here, and a bona fide world champion. And not only that, you could, because you are the first, the responsibility that's on your shoulders to continue your excellence, to
Yeah.
continue on with the product, with the promotion. Your responsibility is just, it's huge. It's like
Yeah.
you have Mount Everest on your shoulders.
Yep. Yep. It's I I want to be. I have think about 2-3 more years, 2-3 more years, and then I want to start coaching. I want to start coaching and leading. I mentor behind the scenes. I guide a lot of the youngsters, and I'm not able to give them 100% of me yet, but that's something that I'm really looking forward to, and watching them grow and watching them build the sport, and be hopefully maybe one day become a bare knuckle world champion. I want to be a coach. I don't know if it's mental coach or 100% bare knuckle boxing coach. I don't know exactly what, but I will be coaching in some form.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've seen you training, coaching the Killer Bee, and oh man, I can't believe. Oh, and Jenny Savage and
Yeah.
others. And that's definitely in about 10 years. We're not giving you no damn 3 years. Got 10 more years in you. You'll be what,
I'll see.
35, and then
Yeah,
it's like, no.
I'm 20.
And then and then we'll let you go. All right. But
But
yeah, definitely.
I'm on something as well. Is I'm very, like, when I'm helping Taylor, or I'm helping Jenny, or I'm helping this girl, I'm helping that girl. I'm not favoring anybody specifically. I am helping. If I'm helping Jenny, I'm not going over telling Starling, "Oh, this is what's going on. This is what's
Yeah.
going on." This
Mm-hmm.
is something that I take a lot of pride in, and I take a lot of I have a lot of integrity in that manner. I'm not gonna go um, reveal things, or I'm not favoring anybody. I want to, if Taylor is a world champion in her heart and her soul, that's what she's going to be, and I'm not going to give her things to make it easier for her. Or same thing with Jenny. If she is the world champion, she's going to do it for herself. I'm not going to help her, give her little things that Taylor's doing or whatever. I'm not
Yeah.
here to do that. I'm here to help them in their specific whatever they're great at and help suggest things for them that might help them in their career or help train them. I'm not here to, because I know that could get conflicting, when you're helping this girl and that girl and they're in the same weight class. I just want to get that straight is that that's not something that I am, that's not my personality. That's not who I am.
While we have you on, because you were standing next to me while this fight was going on at the last event, how do you feel about that big upset? We actually had her on last week, Gabby and Martina Kroll. We know Martina was calling you out for a while. Um, actually, you standing right next to me and seeing your reaction was, it was what it was, should I say? But how did you feel about that fight?
Um, I mean, you saw my reaction. The thing. I'm very passionate about what I do, and as a fighter, when I'm challenged, I'm like, okay, let me see what you got, and I take it very seriously, and um, it was an upset, and that's what could happen in bare knuckle. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna knock anybody at this point, or kick anybody when they're down. It was a huge upset. Congratulations to Gabriel, and you know, that was crazy. I didn't even think Gabriel had a chance because of the height and the experience behind Martina. So Gabriel came through, and that's good for her. I'm proud of her. Um, Martina, just go back to the lab and figure it out. Get your head on straight and figure it out.
Huge shout out to Jules for putting that fight together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jules is killing it over
Dude,
there. Jules is killing it.
I know, I know.
He's over there
Jules,
like, yeah.
Jules,
Yeah,
Jules,
I
you are
seen it coming.
no, no,
It's
no,
like,
no, no. Put it back on Jules for a second, please. Jules, you are in the fight game and building the women's division. Stop throwing up those fucking peace signs. We need you to start getting bones to domes. We need you to get violent.
I got you.
All
there we
right.
go.
Hey, now that's the Jules I know. That's the Jules I know. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, get the fuck out of here.
This is actually what I was gonna say here. I'd like to get to see Gabby come over and do some training with you. And obviously she's a Jersey girl. I'm a Jersey guy. I liked her since day one, since I first talked to her before she actually got into the square circle for the first time. I definitely would like to see her come on out there and do some training with you and see what where she could go in the 115 division.
Well, look
Yeah.
what she did in her fight, though. Look what she did in her fight. I mean, we had her on last week and we touched base on this. She gave kind of like a rudimentary blueprint on how to beat a taller opponent.
Yeah.
She had 5 inches on her and she kind of gave, like I said, rudimentary, but a blueprint nonetheless on how to enter that pocket and get in there and fight on the inside and avoid that long jab that I thought Martina was going to lead with that jab and that length the entire freaking fight. She would not let it happen.
Yeah. Yep. She got stopped. She got stopped, and that happens in careers sometimes, and she's gonna have to go back to the lab and figure it out, and if she's a true champion at heart, she's gonna come back from it.
She'll be back. She'll be back.
She'll be back for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I believe in her. I believe she's a true warrior. She's a ex Muay Thai fighter. So she has it in her heart. She's got to go figure it out. That's it.
I think she's going to be brutal when she comes back.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for who she has to face. She'll probably be
Yeah,
taking
I
that
think so
out on her next opponent.
I think so too.
So what do you guys got going on for the rest of the night? I know it's still early out there.
Yeah, I know it's 7 here. I'm gonna go put this bed together for the kids, and then our moving truck comes tomorrow.
Nice.
Beautiful.
We moved in some of the stuff I had in Vegas in storage because I live here, previously before I moved with my girl in Alabama. So, just unpack and chill out. I mean, we did a cross country drive and we just arrived. Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
Last night. So that drive is brutal. So, I'm just gonna rest and put the bed together. That's it. And then I'm gonna start training
And watch some damn Bkfc fight.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
There we go.
Yep.
sweet
You know
music
it.
to our ears.
While we got Jules in the car with you, who do you got up your sleeve, Jules? Not for the Misfit, but
You can
who
bring
do
her
you
back
got?
now. I'm just
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
around
who-
with you, Jules. You can bring her
Everybody jump on her ass.
Yeah,
No!
who do you got up your sleeve? I know you can let us
Maybe-
know something.
You know what? This show is Christine's. Maybe you should bring me on and we can talk about
I
that.
was gonna say that we're gonna do that next. We'll do that next.
Ooh.
But I figured since you were there, I mean,
Little business savvy throwing us out there, saying where the spotlight truly belongs.
I'm just saying
Man.
to
Are we
talk.
going to start calling her the bitch boss? Hell yeah.
well, we'll have to do
Yeah, but I
that.
definitely have a lot of interesting fights coming up. I have August 24th and 25th. I have some debuters that are going to really excite you guys when you see these fights. That
Nice.
I mean, it excited me getting them together. I know one of the girls is, she's one of Louis Palomino's.
Yep.
So I expect some major fireworks from her.
Is she 125?
She is. Oh.
Oh.
Wow. Misfit will
Oh,
be front and
my
center.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Letting it be
was
told.
that? Okay. I remember we talked about this already. So all right.
We'll bring her on. We will
We'll see.
bring you on. I mean, that's that because now we got big old kinds of question marks looming over our
I
heads,
know.
like in the cartoons and the Sunday papers, man. Wondering what she got up her sleeve. I mean, she ain't got no fucking sleeves. I mean, she got to be hiding somewhere else.
We will definitely. We have next week's show already planned, but the week after, you know what?
You got it.
We'll bring you on, Jules.
Absolutely.
There we go. What is that? The 8th? Oh, dang, that'd be fight week. So
Yeah, we'll
the
bring you
8th.
on fight. She'll be pretty busy, but I bet you could spare about a good 20, 25 minutes for your favorite people in the game. Come on now, Jules.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
There we go.
We
Fight
can do
week.
some- I mean, what is it? What day are y'all gonna be on?
That'll
We're
be
on
that'll be the
Tuesday.
8th. Yeah, that'll be the 8th.
Tuesday.
I'll actually be there already. I land that morning in Albuquerque.
you do?
So
Oh, okay.
yeah. So maybe if you're there already, then we could do a side by side with
We
Jeff
don't know what day
back in Florida.
she arrives fight day. We don't tell arrival days.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
All right. I understand.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's why I said maybe.
There.
All right. Get Misfit back on.
Wow. Oh my God, we're having just so much fun today. This kind of fun should be illegal.
But yeah, we want to thank you for coming on. We
Absolutely.
had an hour of your time. You guys look like you've been parked, and I'm sure Jules is ready to get in the house and get that bed together. So thank you for coming on. Go ahead and give a shout out to any of your sponsors or anybody you want to shout out.
Your time.
Yo, what's up? Shout out to Bucked Up Energy Drinks, Bucked Up Supplements, everything. Check them out. Barber Orthopedic, Jason Ferguson, Savage Sip, KP Painting, baby, Atlanta. Check them out. They're the best in the business. Kendra Lust, of course. And shout out to you guys. Shout out to everybody that supports me. I love you guys. Appreciate it. Even the haters, you little bitches, but keep watching. Shout out to just everybody that supports Bare Knuckle. That's it. Thank you guys.
Hey, don't be so modest. This girl is so fucking badass. She has a gun named after her. She has
She has her
fucking-
own damn theme song.
For anybody that wants it.
Has her
She got-
own
she got
theme
her-
song and
She
everything.
got her own fucking handgun named after her,
Yeah,
man. It's
oh,
pretty. It's pretty too. It's pretty.
check my profile out if you have any questions about my customized gun. They're available. We have serial number order. The Gun Co. If you need the link, hit me up. Thank you for that
There
reminder.
you go. The one and only, the Queen, Misfit. Catch you later, Misfit. We'll have you back on soon.
Yes.
All right.
Oh
That was
man,
the one and only
Christine.
Christine, the Misfit. You go ahead and say her last name so I don't mess it up.
Ferea. Come on.
Ferea,
Come
for
on.
real. Say
Come
now.
on. Hey, there you go. There you go. Just think of for real because she is definitely for real. Ain't nothing fake about Christine. Ain't nothing fake about Christine. She
That
is
was a
about as
great show. That was probably our longest interview ever so far.
well. I mean, she was Jules was piggybacking, so I mean,
But still, I mean, even with Jules in there, I mean, Jules was on there for about 4 minutes. We still got a good hour out of the Misfit.
The Misfit, we got, hey, we covered all topics of conversation on this one. We got to talk about some good stuff. I got some closure on some of the answers to the questions that I had with her. One of the big things, like I still believe that Christine falls into that category of, and I wasn't trying to be, offensive in any way by saying that, she was, I guess you could say, it's kind of weird. It's kind of like in professional wrestling, how you've got your attractions. There are certain people that are just there to do the job, and then there are those who people truly come to see. The Stone Cold Steve Austins, the Hulk Hogans, the John Cenas, the
The People's
Goldbergs,
Champs.
Rock. All those people who were like literal attractions, and they were the straw that stirs the drink. I always think that when Christine fights, it's a special event. It's a special event to see
Sure.
Christine fight because they're not just going to throw anybody at Christine. It doesn't work that way with her. It just doesn't work that way with her because you throw anybody at her, and all that's going to be left is just whatever they pick up with a sponge afterwards.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Our main man, Howie said, look, I guess if Howie's paying, then sure, we'll go ahead and make reservations at the High Noon Steakhouse.
Nah, actually, I owe Howie. He got us. He was over here, hung out with me in North Reddington, and picked up my tab at Daiquiri Shack. So Howie, I actually owe you.
Oh, I like Daiquiri Shack. It's a
Yeah,
good
I do
spot.
too. Yeah, that's our new spot. They make the oh my god, they make the best blackened grouper sandwich. It's so good. Oh my god. Just
Not the
thinking.
big show. What are you talking about, Howie? The
Yeah.
real show. There you go.
Oh, okay. Okay, Mr. Howie. We see where you're coming from. No problem there. All right,
But,
so
yep, exactly. Go ahead. I'll let you close it out.
no. It's just we just got big stuff coming up. I mean,
You know,
August is a loaded month. It's nice to see loaded months return to the squared circle. August 11th, we are over there for Bkfc 48, and that's going to be taking place at the Tingley Coliseum in Albuquerque.
yes, sir.
always always have, I mean, passionate fans, passionate fights, lines around the corner at every time that we've come to Albuquerque. We've literally had a line around whatever arena we were at of people ready to see us fight. So the the demand for us over there is just absolutely amazing. I can't wait to go back. And then to close out August, back-to-back shows with a rare appearance in Miami, not Fort Lauderdale, not
Nope.
not Fort Lauderdale, but we will actually be in Miami over there at the Miami-Dade Fairgrounds.
Yep. Can't
Yeah,
wait for that.
and
Gonna
Grant.
be a
Mm-hmm.
great show. Already got a couple fights announced for that, but the main and co-main are going to be two crazy fights. I can't wait for both of them.
Let me ask you something, Tony. What do you think about the concept of the prospect series?
I like it. I like giving the up and comers a chance, and the people who who might have had a chance with us and went might have went 0-1 or 0-2, or maybe didn't look their best in their first performance, and getting a chance to actually come back and before we throw them back on the big stage. Um I love the idea, especially if they're going to do what they're saying and going and turn it into a whole TV show, and hopefully that'll get picked up, and what they say it is already, but we'll see. And get that on wherever, ESPN, Fox, wherever we can get it on. And I think it'll definitely blow up. I mean, it's gonna be great, man. Like I said, I got three or four of my friends that I know that are going to be fighting on the prospect card. So really looking forward to seeing my boy that I've DJ'd a couple of his boxing events, Harry Cruz.
Yeah, you mentioned him.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, so I can't wait to see him out there. And we got a couple of local Smith brother fighters fighting on the
Hmm.
card. So it's gonna be great, man. And just I can't wait. Really can't wait for it.
You know who I think it's going to benefit greatly? I think honestly, because at one point we were taking in a lot of combat sports debuters on the main card, and looking at it from a business standpoint, I wouldn't look at it as I don't think. I mean, I understand why it was done because there are spots to be filled, but I definitely think for those who are making their overall combat sports debut, maybe they had some amateur background, but they needed to make their combat sports debut. Doing that on the prospect series, I
Yeah,
think it's actually going to benefit them so much more. It's going to benefit them so much more because that particular platform is more geared towards somebody who wants to take the next step and make it up to the big show. So it's a proving ground. It's a proving ground, but it's also a place to sharpen your teeth at the same time. So I think it's going to be beneficial. Now we've tried things like with the Total Line series, and we also did the Bkfc, the fight night. We did the fight night stuff and everything. And this is all trial and error. You gotta beta test shit.
yeah,
You gotta see if it works and if it sticks or if it doesn't stick. The way that they're pitching the prospect series, I honestly think that this is the best idea that they've had as far as an outlet for up and coming bare knuckle fighters.
definitely. It's gonna be great. And like I was saying, I mean, we got a couple local fighters that I personally know that I'm sure that you know. I'm looking forward also to uh Brandon Gold and like Scott just said, Chachi Versace. You
At
know what I
Chachi
mean?
Versace, he was at our watch party.
Yeah, so
He was at our watch party.
shout
Yeah.
out to them as well. Don't know too many of the other fighters, but know at least three or four of them. So it's
Well,
gonna
we've
be
got
awesome to see them.
we've got that Hawaiian girl coming back on the
Yeah,
prospect. Sorry, Maia.
Maia.
We haven't seen her in forever. She had the one fight with us so long ago that early on, and it's good to see her coming back and giving BKFC another try in the prospect series. Plus, there's also a couple other guys. Their first outing maybe didn't turn out the way that they would want, but now they get an opportunity on a brand new platform within the company. I think that's cool.
Yep. Yeah, she'll be fighting against Rosalinda Rodriguez, which I believe is like a 12-0 or something, boxing has a boxing record of 12-0, something like that. So it's gonna be a good fight. That's the main event. Who we were just talking to, Jules, over there, set that up for the
She
main
is
event.
killing it. She is
So
killing it. She is absolutely killing it because we all knew, unfortunately, with Jules, her job was going to be an uphill battle because it's hard building an overall women's division. But I think that Jules has got the connect. I think she's got the connections. I think she's got the personality, and she's really good to the fighters. She has really good rapport with the fighters that she has brought over, and she's done good stuff for us already. So having her as fighter relations for the BKFC women's division, I only think it's going to benefit us in the end. What do you think, Tony?
yeah, for sure, she's doing amazing.
She's doing a good job.
Um, and she's already put up a bunch of big fights, and she's just starting. And she's got what was it? Two, I think, women's fights last time. Two women's fight
Mm-hmm.
this coming up event.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so it's gonna be good. I mean, and like you said, we got a lot of returning fighters. We got Angelini returning.
Oh
It's
yeah,
good to see him getting another chance.
yeah. That is good.
was 0-2, but Wayna Reed against
Wanye,
Cornelius
Wanye,
Wanye. I'm sorry,
Wanye.
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 against Cornelius. Both of them had
I
both
always
or
felt that
Chris.
Cornelius had a good look.
Yeah, Chris
Cornelius, I
Cornelius.
remember when did Cornelius fight for us last? Was that in Orlando?
That was yep, Orlando. Yep,
Yeah,
November
that
22.
yeah, I remember Cornelius. He had a really good look. I think that he was a guy who had a good look for bare knuckle.
And Ryan Shaw, who's actually won his first fight
Hmm.
against another Tampa local, Joshua Sanchez.
Yep.
He'll be back in action, so definitely, good to
I'm
see
glad
these
that Josh is
guys.
coming back. I'm glad that Josh is coming back. Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. Get to see who gets to get back to the big show, as we like to call it, and get their chance. And it's gonna be. I can't wait. I can't wait to. That's gonna be live on the BK TV app. So make sure you
Are we
guys
still
get
calling it
that.
BKTV?
Hey, I
In
believe
fact,
that's
I think that Dave Jr. told me don't call it anymore because I love the idea about it because I remember when we first started calling it BKTV, I started thinking of the old school MTV commercials. I want my BKTV.
or there you, or the bare knuckle app. There you go. Make
The
sure you.
BKFC app, I think that's what they told me is the proper vernacular behind it. Because I always find it, you know what? It's interesting that you say that, Tony, because when I pump up the main event, and I always say, I'm not a fan of thousands in attendance and millions watching because sometimes that isn't the case.
Yep.
Sometimes you don't have thousands, and sometimes you don't have millions. So I just like saying with our bare knuckle fans watching live worldwide and then I have to say on the BKFC app. It's weird because saying app when you've got that flow, it's kind of interesting where it leads up when you say the BKFC app because you have to say the app. You have to plug the app because that's what it is. Because all the time, all the other time on pay-per-view, on Showtime, on
Yeah.
HBO Boxing, and now this also shows the direction that combat sports has gone into with streaming services. So now we say it on the BKFC app, which is not a bad thing. The app has
Yeah.
actually gone through so many revisions. It's gone, I mean, there were monumental problems on and off with the app, but it looks like that's been curbed. I've actually seen the app run pretty damn smooth for quite some time now.
I've actually never, can't even lie. Myself, my kids normally watch it while I'm obviously DJing the shows, or when we do the watch parties at Tournament de Pisa. I've never had a problem with it.
No, it's probably
You know,
connectivity issues that people have. I mean, honestly, I would probably think that would be the biggest thing. It's not necessarily an app problem. You don't know who's having bad Wi-Fi or connectivity problems with their cell phone or their streaming devices, whatever they're watching it on, and it's easy to blame the app on that. I'm like, it's not always the app that goes down about those situations. It's the individual who may not be in the most opportune place to stream BKFC. You never know.
yeah, definitely for sure. But yeah, definitely make sure you guys download the app. You'll get three
Yes.
fights, three events this month. So you can't beat that for I believe it's $7.99. I mean, it's
7.99. Now
best
those
deal in combat sports.
we've said it before, we'll say it again. Now the cool thing is that those who were part of the OG squad of the BKFC app, they're grandfathered in on the 4.99 a month.
Yep.
So you're still getting the best deal on combat sports, but 7.99 a month, with the occasional pay-per-view throughout the year, which that actually attracted a little bit of controversy, especially around BKFC 41.
Hmm.
But I think what happened is that you get people used to the app and that they don't understand that when we have to take on salaries like the fighters that we brought in for BKFC 41, it's a business just like anything else, and you have to be able to make that available on a pay-per-view basis. And not but Dave was so cool about this situation because he gave active subscribers at the time 50% off. They got you,
Yeah.
you got 50% off of that. So you have to understand, people, when that happens, we're not doing that to price gouge. It's a business just like anything else. And sometimes we need to do a pay-per-view scenario so that we can, compensate for those big salaries that we have to bring in. I
Well,
mean,
yeah,
it's
those are what, maybe four times a year, and that's, I mean, you're getting three shows in a month, so
yeah, yeah.
can't beat that ever.
Nope. 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 It pays to be a BKFC fan overall if you're talking about what you have to give out of pocket to be a BKFC fan. It's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. All right, Tony, I think that's
You know
about a
it.
good stopping point for us tonight. Very successful but yeah, you're right. You're right, Howie. Everyone needs to eat. Capitalist mindset, whatever you want to say. But this was episode number 7, Bones to Domes. We definitely want to thank our special guest, Christine Misfit Ferea, tearing it up like she always does.
You know it.
Jules dropping in. We're going to bring her on in a couple of weeks and pick her brain and find out what plans she has for the BKFC women's division. Special shout out, of course, to Bucked Up Energy and also to Billboard.
Billboard
Yep,
Mets.
Billboard Mats. You guys have shown us love. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate that. Thank you for everyone who's chiming in. And remember, on YouTube, we want to see you guys chime in. We want to see you guys give us your 2 cents. Let us know about what you're thinking about, what you're talking about. It doesn't matter. We need you to get involved. That's what Bones to Domes is all about. Am I right, DJ Tony?
You know it. That's where you'll be able
Damn.
to catch us from here on out. We made the executive decision together. All our shows from here on out will be live on YouTube. Going to grow
Yes.
those subscriptions. So make sure. I think we're going to probably be done with. Might occasionally throw it on Facebook, but for now, I think we're going to keep doing all our shows and just keep them on YouTube, growing our YouTube page up. And next week, you want to let them know who we got on?
I'm going to let you do the honors with that. I talk too much.
All right, we got the one and only Keith Richardson
Rockstar.
and the rock star himself, and bringing him back. We haven't seen him in a while. Let me bang.
Ooh.
Julian Lane.
Oh,
Talk to
man.
him. Birthday boy was, shout out. Oh, happy birthday to him too. Yesterday was his birthday, so happy birthday to him. And again, happy birthday to the one and only Nate Shook, our matchmaker. But yes, we will have Julian Lane on next
and you
week.
never
See
know
what
what's
he's
going
got
to
going
happen.
on. Oh man,
Julian, he's a walking keg of dynamite. This guy is unpredictable. You never know what he's going to say. You never know what he's going to do, that makes it that much more fun. So the only place that you're going to be able to catch that is the one and only Bones to Domes podcast. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. We hope that everybody was entertained, and if you weren't, we really don't give a shit. No, I'm just kidding. So from myself, Mr. Live Worldwide, and DJ Tony Extraordinaire, Bones to Domes, saying we will see you next week, episode 8.
All right, brothers. Be safe, everybody. Peace.